Hey everybody, this is Johnny Dim. I just want to do some trending things that we just learned about this week, a couple days ago. Some of it today. This is all stuff we're going to talk about probably more in depth on Sunday, live. The WarPod will be live at 5 p.m. 5:15 Central Time. But those things are the Switch Lite, which is the big thing everyone's been talking about. Nintendo finally announced the Switch Lite, which is a cool thing that we can talk about. They've also, I think it was the day after they announced it, they talked about the more powerful Switch, the one that that's been rumored to be sold alongside the Lite and the regular Switch, which won't be out this year, I think is what they said. We'll get into more details on that. I said on Sunday. What else? Oh, Sub-Zero was cast. So Sub-Zero for the new Mortal Kombat movie has actually been cast. It's a guy one of his first major roles was like a Fast and Furious movie. Whatever, I've never seen those movies, but we'll talk about that and we'll talk about more about who he is on Sunday, as well as one more piece of information. Oh, HBOMax. HBOMax has now been announced. This is going to be Warner Brothers streaming service. I actually did not know that they owned HBO. You learn something new every day. But HBO Max is gonna. That's probably where all the DC properties are gonna go, as far as the DC Universe streaming service. They're keeping that as it is for now, but it looks like that all that stuff will end up going over to HBO Max, which is something I'm definitely gonna subscribe to because HBO shows generally are just good quality. But we'll get into it. We've been talking about streaming services seemingly forever, like at least for a little while, every week on the WarPod. WarPod live at 5:15, we'll say. There'll definitely be social media stuff that we'll send out prior to letting you know exactly what time, but likely it'll be 5:15 p.m. on Sunday. What's that? Today's the 14th. Should be the 14th, Sunday the 14th. Tune into that. It'll be on YouTube on the Warlocks Entertainment System YouTube channel, as well as the Facebook if you want to do that. If you're a Facebook person, do that. Or you can do Twitch. We have a Twitch channel, the Warlocks Entertainment. I think it's just Warlocks Entertainment. I don't think it's Warlocks Entertainment System. But anyway, tune into the stuff. We have fun usually every Sunday. That's the best way to catch us. We do have the audio podcast back, so you guys can listen to that. It's gonna, if you just search for the WarPod on any of the podcast places where you get your podcasts, we're gonna be on there, so you can get the audio version and listen to that while you, I don't know, what do the kids do? Inline skate. While you're inline skating, you can listen to the podcast. While you basket weave, churn butter, generally things that take both hands. Not driving. You don't need two hands for that.